Right at Home have a passion to assist and support those in our community living with dementia. Dementia is an invisible disability that affects every person in different ways. However, there are lifestyle choices that are now proven to help delay the symptoms. We can help you learn more and are ready to support where necessary with our proven Dementia Support Programme. This involves learning more about the diagnosis, alleviate stress and identify the right cognitive stimulation for better well-being, a clear, personalised plan to live well unique to each person, enhancing their independence and social experiences, highlighting how and when to support and documenting techniques for others to follow. Here's what others had to say.
This is a really lovely space, and we feel that they are safe and in a safe environment.
I believe that they help him to communicate, to try and get a normal life, he's going out for a start off because he does like to stay in the house. And I'll say to him, why do you want to stay in the house all the time? And he'll say, because I feel safe. COVID did that, really did. And of course that wasn't him. He loved to go out, and he did like to go to the pub and socialise and all that. So, and for me, it's 3 hours on my own. It's 3 hours I'm going to meet Catherine and go and have a coffee and go home and clean the windows or whatever. Something that it's not that you can't do it, it's just that you can relax in doing it, Yeah.
So you as an organisation found out what the individuals liked, and you built your activities around that.
Yeah.
So that made everybody relax.
Yeah. And I think for Dad it was familiar territory, because in his younger days he'd be at the pub quite a few times a week, and they'd play dominoes and cards and things, and that's what he did, because that's what he liked, and he hasn't done that for years. And to relive that has been really beneficial to him.
Mentally, he's stimulated for the whole 3 hours, and it's just it is just really it's good for him, because he needs that, but he is very tired at the end of it.
He's refreshed, and then when he gets in his chair, his eyes shut, and then he tells the children when he gets home, and they pop in, "Where have you been, Dad?" And he relates it all again. And yes, it's what we look forward to. It's good. It's worth every penny, if you want to think it like that. It does us both good in different ways, So it's even if I get into trouble for not doing what the family have told me to do.
I think as much as they may be saying things that you want to hear, I think equally they are saying things and doing things that we never expected them to do. So having people that are that one step away, that are looking at this with them, I suppose it's like everything else, where if you're too close, you stay too safe. Yeah. Whereas, if Dad says he wants to go and jump off a suspension bridge to swim again, we wouldn't do that, but we would look at him going swimming or doing something adventurous, But they're more likely to say things to other people than we are, and I think that's where the plan comes in handy, because like I say, it's about Mum and Dad. It's not about what we want, it's what they want.
Chris is good with them, he's really switched on with the dementias thing, But if I got up in the morning and said to Tony, "Would you like to go to a class today?" He'd say, "No, I'm all right here." So I don't say that. I say, "We're going to such and such a place," which sounds a bit bad, but I don't mean it to be like that, because it's not going to do them any good being in the house all day, not talking to nobody, or with the television on.
And it's given them the opportunity to think, to reflect, to think about what they haven't done for ages, and what they'd like to do, and particularly the theatre. Going back to Mum benefiting from your input, if Dad said he didn't want to go, she'd be heavily disappointed, and we'd work on him to say he wants to go. But I think another thing that the plan gives them, particularly Dad, is hope. it gives him, well, not everything's finished now. There are things I can still do. And with that, with planning and actually carrying something out and then thinking about it afterwards cognitively, it's really stimulating for him. You know, it's really uplifting for both of them, having something to look forward to and knowing that it is about them and this is what they want, not what we want, but what they want.